is Ralph Miller. I first became involved with Catholic Charities a couple of decades ago when my wife and I had gotten married, and we were parishioners at Holy Family, and the Catholic Charities and Marian House became our donation spot of choice, if you will, our charity of choice. And so that's how we got involved. And my wife Sherry, she really kind of took it to a new level. She would put, she was all about feeding the hungry. Her deal is that whatever you do for the least of my brothers, you do for me, Jesus. That was really kind of her mantra. And that's how we got involved in that. And extra dollars that Sherry always had in our good times and in our rich times and in our poor times always came to the Marian House and to Catholic Charities, because she really felt she had a need to feed others. It was important to her to feed others. A great story that I have is her and I and my sons were walking out of a downtown restaurant one time, and we had a to-go box, and we were walking up to some guy who was just sitting on the curb, and he was probably homeless, would be my guess, and he was looking at us, and Sherry said, "Give that guy our to-go box." And I said, "It's really good food. I want to eat it. I kind of want to take this, And she goes, "You just ate. He's hungry." And so I gave this gentleman my to-go box, or our to-go box, and it really kind of brightened my outlook on things. It kind of that one particular event meant so much to me. I didn't even know that it was happening, and if it wasn't for Sherry, I would have quite honestly probably walked past this gentleman, and I really felt good after that.
My name is Alex Miller. I was introduced to Catholic Charities through my mom, or through my late mom. I realized at a young age back then, that Catholic Charities carries their weight. They help people out. They care for the community. It never was really impactful. Like it never really hit home until my mom passed away. How much that they are there for the community and how much they would do for people, that are in need. And that's why I support Catholic Charities, is because they do help people out. But my mom was the one who introduced me to Catholic Charities.
I think what I didn't know before I began to get involved was how many people Catholic Charities impacts. 175,000 meals served. That's just an astronomical number. And I also learned that out of every $1 that's donated, 86 cents, 86% of that $1 goes to somebody in need. Obviously there's expenses that the Catholic Charities has. That apparently adds up to about 14 cents, because 86 cents out of every single dollar goes to somebody in need. And what else I've learned about the Catholic Charities is they're in the area that the Catholic Charities of Colorado Springs serves, a few different counties here. There are 75 different programs, because it's not just about being hungry, but it's about needing medicine and having mental health issues, and about needing clothing and homelessness, a place to stay, or maybe a job. I want to work, but I can't work. I don't have the skills, or I don't have the background or the education. And so really Catholic Charities is way more than just feeding hungry people. It has 75 programs, which is an astronomical amount to me.
Yes, so going back, maybe like 10 years ago, I was probably maybe I was 18, 19. We were walking by and I was watching Catholic Charities giving donations to the homeless, and I was watching them unconditionally show love and give whatever they had to the community. And that really hit home, because they have it was all through the love of their heart to give to the homeless and to help people who needed the help. And that really changed my perspective, because they don't have to do, no one has to do that. No one has to put it will help someone that they don't know, but they will help anyone that is there for them. And that's what really opened up my eyes to Catholic Charities. And it shows how big of a heart they have. And my mom, her heart was just as big as Catholic Charities.
It has connected our family. I mean, we've talked about it when we, last year, so in February of 2020, my wife passed away. And this February, on the anniversary of her death, and this was Alex's idea, we made a small donation to the Catholic Charities, and it really made our family feel pretty good. As that anniversary came, it was really quite the difficult, a difficult anniversary. My 3 sons lost their mom, and I lost my wife, who was obviously the love of my life. And so for us to have the capacity to donate, to give to Catholic Charities, especially knowing that 86 cents out of every one of those dollars that we donated goes to the people in need. So that has brought us together, for sure. It's made Sherry's death a little bit easier, maybe not a lot easier, but it has made her death a little bit easier.
My favorite aspect of the charity is it's unconditional. Unconditional love for the community. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, where you've been, where you're at. They will help you if you need help. And that's why I donate my time, my money, my services to Catholic Charities, because they would donate their time, money, and services to me if I needed it.
The advice that I would give others is that it's not only about just giving money. We learned that that your time is important. So we tithe, but the donation of our time and the donation of our talents, maybe you play some music, or maybe you doll out some mashed potatoes at lunchtime, or the monetary gifts. It's really all important. And there are a lot out there that they feel that they should tithe, or they feel that they're not tithing enough. And really it's a lot more than that. The giving of your time and the giving of your talents are I think equally as important.
If anyone was interested in helping out or donating, I would show up to the soup kitchen, I would show up to the Merriam House and watch what they do. And you watch the clientele that comes in, and watch the people that come in, and you see the people that need help, and you see Catholic Charities putting their best foot forward to help them. I don't know whose perspective wouldn't change, but I'm guaranteed it will change your perspective once you go in there and you see these people being helped, and you see how Catholic Charities will unconditionally put their heart towards their community.
And Sherry had a huge heart. Her heart was huge. I'm surprised that it could even fit in her chest. That's how big her heart was.
So when my mom passed away, at the timing when my mom passed away, all donations were made to Catholic Charities in the Merriam House. For the 1-year anniversary, it was like the Holy Spirit kind of just telling us, celebrate her death. Celebrate her death with this, by giving what you have to what's important. So on the 1-year mark, it was coming up, like it was kind of unbelievable. It was the Holy Spirit. It was the Holy Spirit talking to us. The 1-year mark is coming up. How do we celebrate? How do we honor her death? How do we honor her heart? And it was by giving our time and money to Catholic Charities, and it made the 1-year anniversary of her death. We had smiles on our face. It wasn't somber. We felt blessed to be able to help. We felt blessed to be able to help Catholic Charities, help the community. And I think going forward, every anniversary of her death, I'm sure we're going to be here donating, because it does make it that much easier. It makes it that much more special, and it does make it easier.
A few things that Sherry and the Catholic Charities had in common is the love of God, the love of family, and passion and integrity. Sherry was all about that. God came first.